Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a very happy holidays. I'm your host, Gabriel Wright, aka the man in the red suit, aka Santa Claus, and you're all watching Broome Up Front. We have some very festive plans for you today, but first we have a special guest, Dr. Nick, Director of Student Activities, and he's here to tell us about some of the festivities going on here at SUNY Broome. How are you doing, Dr. Nick?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm very good. That's good to hear. What would you say is your favorite part about the holidays or Christmas?
When it comes to the holidays, I really would say my favorite part, aside from the family and all the other traditions, would be the cookies.
Oh, no kidding. Great choice. Do you have a particular favorite Christmas cookie?
Well, it depends on who's the baker. One of my favorites that I make is the snickerdoodles for my family, always the chocolate chip.
Nice. What are your particular duties as Director of Student Activities around the holidays?
So around the holidays, we have a bunch of traditional events that we do around the holiday season. Giving of the Toys being one of our more traditional. This year was the 28th annual.
Okay.
It's a big toy drive. We give to the Broome County Toys for Tots. We have other events going on. It's finals week, so we also have Campus Spa that just ended 1 minute ago, but keep a lookout for next semester.
Okay, will do. How long have you been working here at SUNY Broome?
I have been here, it'll be 3 years in January.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have a particular favorite or fondest holiday memory?
I'd say my favorite holiday memory would be about 2 years ago. I was in Buffalo where I grew up for the holiday season, and we had a massive snowstorm.
Oh, wow.
So it sounds bad, but it kind of alleviated a lot of the stress of the holidays. Sitting by a fireplace, we still had power, we still had all the other things, but you couldn't leave, you couldn't go to the store, you couldn't rush and get anything. It kind of was a nice stress-free holiday.
And that ended up being relieving.
Yes.
Wow.
We had to shovel a lot of snow afterwards, but it was a nice time.
That makes sense. Here's a good one. What's the best Christmas gift you've ever received?
Best Christmas gift. See, that's a tough one because, 10 years ago, it would have been a different answer. And with the age we're now getting clothes for Christmas is exciting. Couldn't tell you what I got for Christmas last year, to be honest.
Fair enough.
We've kind of moved on. Now it's just a check usually, but...
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Nick. That's all the time we have in this segment. Don't go anywhere, because right after this, we're going to be doing some serious festive crafts.
We have many exhibit openings, celebrations throughout the year that bring in parents of students, local residents who come. The Alumni Art Show in the spring brings a great number of folks into this gallery.
Robin Petrus and the Board of Administration started the SUNY Broome Student Art Gallery in 2015. Since then, countless students across campus and throughout Binghamton have been inspired to submit work of their own.
I think it really builds your portfolio and puts you a starting point, and then just building off from that, and learning new things, and getting feedback from different people and learning to critique it to fit all of what they want.
The gallery not only showcases artwork from the students, faculty, and staff of SUNY Broome, but anyone who wants to show their work to a friendly audience.
The purpose of the gallery is to provide a place for students and faculty to display their work, whether it be artistic as we have today, or if it is poster sessions for students to describe the research that they're doing here.
Students like Mackenzie, who have visited the gallery, have been inspired by the artwork and registered for art classes here at SUNY Broome, creating a whole new group of artists who may find entirely new careers because of the SUNY Broome Art Gallery.
This is I wouldn't have thought that any of these people would be beginners if they are. Because honestly, it looks like somebody who's been drawing for years and is extremely skilled and talented in this.
They had the collection, the space, and the interested talent. They decided that this would be the perfect place to put a gallery.
And so planning began, and the old metal shelving was removed, and the carpeting was ripped up, and new flooring was put down, and coated paint on the walls, and lighting was created, and we created a gallery.
Bro, are you almost done yet?
I need toilet paper.
Oh, well, I have this.
Welcome back to Broome Up Front. I'm back here with Jade Baumlin, an expert crafter, and she's going to walk us through all the types of ways to spread holiday cheer on a budget. But first, let's get a closer look at all the materials and supplies that we'll be needing today.
Yeah, so you can pretty much use any kind of, leftover materials that you might have from previous crafts, even just like simple things like popsicle sticks that you may have for other purposes, TP rolls, which you just kind of have around the house. There's felt. You can really use any colors, and even if you don't have felt, you can still use these rolls just as like a baseline. So for our first craft, we will be doing one of these little Santa TP rolls, and you can also do either the Grinch or a reindeer, depending on what color. Which were you thinking?
I'm going to make a reindeer.
You're going to do a reindeer?
Simple.
Gotcha. So I will do a Grinch. You can follow pretty similarly.
Okay.
You pretty much take that and you're going to put some eyes and a nose. And for you, you might want antlers, so you can use that cardboard right there if you want and cut out antlers. I'm going to do the Grinch, so I am going to give him one googly eye. I think also the fun thing about these crafts is, especially if you do them with children, it's really just, you just get to be creative. There's no real right or wrong to this. Like, I'm going to do a one-eyed Grinch. He might look a little bit like Mike Wazowski, but we're going to make him festive.
Right.
So I also like to add a bell, and I think that you might use a bell for like your nose if you're doing like Rudolph or something.
Oh, smart.
I'm going to give him little ears if it'll stick. And then once I'm done with mine, you can finish up yours, and I will show you the next craft so that you can begin whenever you're done with your little Rudolph.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like I'm going to leave mine like this, give him a little button nose. It's just a fun little craft that you can do. You can make them festive. You can honestly do them for all seasons too. So I'm gonna leave mine just like that.
Oh, wow.
Pretty festive, right? I'll add him right up here. And whenever you're ready, the next craft that we'll be doing is this super simple Christmas tree. It's pretty much just buttons, whatever you want as the star on top, some of these tinsel pipe cleaners. I always get mixed up on these guys. And so I have pre-cut them. This is similar to what I would do if I'm doing them with a child. Which backdrop
perfect.
would you like?
I like the red one.
The red one? Gotcha.
Thank you
For the
very much.
base of the tree trunk, you can just cut a piece of cardboard. I already put it there because this is what I do when I'm doing it with the smaller kids.
Yeah.
And then you should have an assortment of buttons. Do any kind of buttons you want. Go crazy with it. You can use the pipe cleaners as like, the tinsel lining. We're just going to decorate it like we would a regular Christmas tree. I think I'm going to do a pretty fuzzy pom-pom as the top part. It's a little star on top. And then I have hot melt glue, and I think, what are you using? Tacky glue over there? Yours is a little bit more kid-friendly. And this also goes to show that you can really just use any kind of glue that you have lying around. Like, there's no real right or wrong to these kinds of crafts.
I got you. I have a quick creativity question.
Absolutely.
Am I allowed to put googly eyes on the Christmas
Whatever
tree?
you would like to do. It is your project.
Amazing.
You know what? I might do the same. I'll add a fun little googly eye here. And I'm going to go on and start adding on some tinsel. I think that I'm going to do golden for right now.
I'll do red.
Gotcha. And then, like, if you're doing these with kids, you can always pre-cut this kind of stuff so that there's not any, like, sharp tools involved.
Smart.
And I'm going to add a nice little row of tinsel to the bottom. See, mine's coming along pretty good so far.
Oh, this is great.
Alrighty.
Thank you very, very much for tuning in to Broome Up Front. That's all the time we have left. Thank you to both of our guests, Nick and Jade, for coming on tonight's show. I've been your host, and to all of you, a very happy holiday season. Good night.